Good evening, and welcome again to Pumping Up with Hans and Franz, the informative training program for achieving financial success.
Once again, I am Hans.
And I am Franz, and we just want to pump you up.
Hey, how's it going? Hans Schaff here, just enjoying a wonderful day here in northern Alabama, going for another drive, and listening to some mind feed as I normally always do. Again, the major shift you're going to have in your life is from changing your mind, from changing your mindset, from washing your brain. You get rid of all the garbage that's been in there from TV and negative influences and your boss and your coworkers and all the stress in your life. That's not going to help you make a change. You've got to clear that stuff out, and the only way to do that is to listen to good stuff. So I'm listening to good stuff all the time, reading books all the time, and that's how you make the shift. That is the secret right there, is you. You've got to make that change. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about this incredible opportunity we have. The reason why people can make so much money and work so little is because of the system. It's because of how they are building their business. And see, this is a lot of these concepts are taken straight out of the book of 4-Hour Workweek. If you've never read that book, you need to read it. Another one is Rich Dad Poor Dad. There's some great lessons in there about basically what the secret is. You got to shift the way that you think, your perspective, your paradigm. It's got to shift. You've got to realize that the way that you're doing things is the reason why you're not making money. If you're making money, I'm sure you're nodding your head right now, and you're in agreement with me that it's not necessarily what you do, but it's how you do it. It's the mindset, it's the mind frame in which you're doing it. Being a business owner, a successful business owner, and I'm not talking a self-employed, I'm talking about a big business owner. Again, one that is system-driven, not personality-dependent. If you've got to be there and answer the phone and talk to all the people and make sure everything happens, that's not a business. That is just a job that you own, or rather a job that owns you. That's what self-employed is. See, to have a big business, you've got to have systems in place, and you've got to let the systems do the work. And see, it's like with an Empower Network. Just because you can get involved for $25, by just clicking the button below, it takes more than that to be successful. And you can't rely on someone to sit here and hold your hand and teach you step by step how to do it. You've got to be an entrepreneur. You've got to take initiative. You've got to learn to follow the system and do the things and figure out how these things work. I mean, if it's too difficult for you to watch a video, if you can't figure out how to hit play and actually listen to what someone is trying to teach you, you're never going to make it anyways. So don't even bother clicking the button below. It's never going to work for you anyway. But you've got to use the system. If you really want to make huge income, highly leveraged income, you've got to learn the system has to do the work. Because if you're needing to be handheld, then guess what? You're going to think that people that you bring into the business are going to need to be handheld as well. And that means you're going to have to do that. And if you've got to spend an hour a day with every person that you bring into the business, that's going to limit your income, because how many people can you bring into the business, and what kind of lifestyle are you going to have, right? But if you can get into this business and you can be just doing your marketing up front and getting people to sign up and join your business automatically, then guess what? You can do that to an infinite level. You can be signing 2 a day, 4 a day, 10 a day, and it's not going to impact your lifestyle. In fact, it's actually going to impact it in a greater way, because it'll just mean more money for the same amount of time, which is, just a couple hours a day. So you've got to look at your business as a business. If you really wanted to create a crazy lifestyle for yourself and be able to really enjoy your time, a 40-hour work week, that's only the corporate side. There's nowhere anywhere that says you have to work 40 hours, except for in corporate America, 9 to 5. That's how that system works. But when you're an entrepreneur, you got to do what it takes. You could be spending 24 hours working in a day and not create any results. At the same time, you could spend 2 hours and create incredible results. It all depends on the system that you're using, and if you're actually going to use the system for what its purpose built. So, think about that the next time you're frustrated, you're struggling, you're trying to figure something out. Are you sitting there just kind of being a victim, just expecting and blaming someone else and say, oh, I'm not successful because they're not helping me do it? Or are you going to be resourceful? Are you going to think like an entrepreneur, like a serious business owner, a profitable, successful business owner, and say, you know what, I'm going to do whatever it takes, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to make it happen, I'm going to be resourceful, I'm going to make it work no matter what? Because if you have that attitude, guess what, it's going to work. I guarantee it will every single time. You only fail when you give up, when you're pointing the finger at somebody else and rationalizing and blaming somebody else for why you're not succeeding, why you're failing. Because I'll tell you, the Empower Network is an incredible system. Literally, you can be putting in just a couple hours a day and making an incredible income if you've got your mindset right, if you're putting in the right stuff into your brain every single day, reading the right books, listening to the right audios, to change your mind. There is no secret. There's no secret marketing strategy. Everything works, nothing doesn't. But only if you are in the right environment only if you're in the right mindset to make it work. Will it work for you? So you've got to change your mind. We've got all the strategies, all the marketing, training there for everybody to make it work. But you can have two people side by side, one person who's got the right mindset, another person who doesn't, doing the exact same activities, and the person who's got the right mindset all of a sudden magically makes money. The other person with the wrong mindset, blaming everybody else and this and that, and just can't figure out how to make it work, they can make no money whatsoever. That's why we can't guarantee income. All we can do is give you the system that's helping people make $500,000 a month and more. What are you going to do with it? It's up to you. The system is there, the resources, the tools. It's never been easier than it is today. But you have to make the decision to make the change mentally in your mind. You've got to be the person to be successful. Are you going to do what it takes? Are you going to be the person who's going to become successful? Only you can decide that. So make that decision today. Decide that you're going to do whatever it takes, that you're going to be the person to make this thing work. You're going to change your mind. You're going to put the right influences around yourself, whether it's through audios or books, going to important events like our Denver event coming up the next few weeks. Are you going to be there and surround yourself with 6,000 to 8,000 other people who are making lots of money with Empowered Network? Don't you think that's a good place where you need to be? Maybe that's something that can rub off on you. Their mindset might be contagious, because I'll tell you what, it's all energy, and it is contagious. So hope to see you in Denver. Again, that's big decisions are made, big results happen from going to big events. So I hope to see you there. But anyway, I just want to share this important message with you today that, look at yourself in the mirror and decide, are you the person who can receive success? Have you changed your mindset? Are you prepared to do whatever it takes? Or are you just going to try it and see if it works? Because I guarantee you it's not going to work if you're just trying it. You got to be all in. Mentally, physically, financially, you got to be all in. Get your mindset right so you can make money. Hans Schaff, The Real Hans. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.